Hi, I'm Swajni Ramanathan and this is my Teach 1 for HAP 725 for Comparison of Rates Question 4. This is the question that I worked on. For this question, we need to construct a control chart showing probability of change over time. For this question, the first part will be to import the data to SQL Server from Microsoft Access DB files. These are the files that we will be importing into SQL Server. Now I'll be showing the steps how to import a flat file into SQL Server. These are the screenshots. First, we need to create a database, and then when we right click the database, we go to Tasks, Import Data. It will pop up another window, and from here we can choose Microsoft Access because our file is in Access right now. And later we import it into SQL Server. The question mentions that we need hospital AMI payment, so we choose only that file from our Access DB file, and then we import only this one file into our SQL Server database. Now we might want to repeat the same steps for the remaining time periods. Once all datasets are imported, we should see three tables in our SQL Server. In the next steps, we will use Python to fetch and analyze the data. The next step would be to connect SQL Server to Python. Just like we import other libraries like pandas, now we import PyODBC. By doing this, we can write SQL queries inside Python. We can use SQL queries and we can use SQL's where clause to filter the data. Using the below query, the hospital count and observed range is calculated and we get the data frame DF1, which looks like this. Now we move on to the years 2011 to 2014, the next data set. We use the same query with different years and we create a new data frame DF2. We create another data set DF3 for the years 2012 to 2015 using the same queries with the different years, and this is the data set DF3. Now our goal is to combine all the data frames DF1, 2, 3 into a single data frame using the concat code, and DF all looks like this. The next step is to calculate the grand average rate and standard deviation. We follow the below codes to calculate the average rate and standard deviation for the data frame DF-all. Using the grand average rate and standard deviation, we calculate the upper control limit and the lower control limit for this data. Using the following codes, we plot a control chart for the exceeding national average on 30-day AMI payment for these time periods, and this states that there are fewer hospitals that exceeded national average for the 30-day AMI payments.